deep dish pie.
Yes. Momo, Edna Mae Hector, better known as Momo. Her famous deep dish peach pie.
And isn't that her, you're saying this is her?
And this is her rolling pin.
Wow, look at the cracks, all the love in there. It's
Yep.
gotten a little loose over time.
We need Uncle Paul to fix this.
And this she's probably used in everything she's baked for the past, what, 50 years?
Oh my gosh. This was her very personal tool. You know how people are with their favorite pots and pans?
Absolutely.
Her pots and pans were so beat up and so old, but she cooked best in them.
Yeah.
You know? All right. I think is the pie crust, and it's the best pie crust ever. It melts in your mouth.
That sounds great.
So, for these two, we're going to make 2 9x9 instead of one huge one, because Mother always did it in one great big, it was bigger than a 9x12
Wow.
glass Pyrex or Corningware. And it's so hard to handle the pie crust when you've got a piece this big.
Sure, and also everybody gets a corner more here.
Uh-huh.
That's nice.
And corners are good.
Yeah.
So, here's 3 cups of flour.
Okay, so we each are going to make this exact recipe, 3 cups of flour.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
And
I doubled that for,
Yeah.
One, I guess one would do, one of these recipes would do that.
Okay.
Would do that.
So 3 cups of flour. I'll come up. Oh, I was
Here
going
we
to
go.
bring Muhammad to the mountain.
There we go. I'm going to get a different measuring cup.
And the thing about cooking is that it's a more scientific, so you don't just bung things in, you really measure. 3 cups of flour seems kind of like a lot of flour.
Okay, this is, let me show you how to do that, Liz.
Okay. Not the right way.
Now, baking is really a science, not like basic cooking. So when you dig in, when you get your flour, you don't want to pack it down. And when you level it, you want to take the back of a knife and go like this.
Okay, perfect.
You a knife?
Okay. Now take the back of my knife
Mm-hmm.
and I go like that,
Mm-hmm.
and that's good.
Yes. We got to keep track of this now. Don't let us
2.
forget.
I'm 2. You're 1.
Okay.
Or are you 2?
This is my 2.
This is your second.
2.
Go ahead and do your 3rd.
That
That'll be keeping it easier.
it will. Pudite. Is that pronounced right? Yes, I'll go over to Amsterdam, and some guy will say, would you like to go someplace with me tonight, and hop in my car? And I won't have a damn idea what he's saying, and I'll say, who did they? That won't be good.
That won't be good. Don't do
You know,
that.
somebody did try to pick up on me one time. I went outside to Savor Paris, and I was at Place Vendôme on the right bank, out in front of the Ritz-Carlton. And we stayed around the corner just in this adorable little place. And I went out there, and I was standing on the corner looking at the dome, and we had just gotten to Paris. And this guy comes walking by, and he, what do you call it? He,
Whistle?
no, he asked me how much.
Oh.
He
propositioned you.
He propositioned me. That's what I was going to say.
I knew that was what you were looking for now that I understood. That was far worse. No manners, though.
That was 20 years ago. I wasn't too bad looking. All right, let's see now. The next thing is we want 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Okay, here's a half and here's a 1.
Okay. So I'll do a half first. Oh, I see, you do it like that.
Yeah, and then because you don't want to, you know, go like this and then you end up with 2 in there. And you use the back of the knife sometimes.
Same
Because,
thing.
well,
Or just like the
Yeah.
even out. So that's 1. And now I do that one. Okay.
sometimes that makes an indentation,
Yeah, you're right.
or it packs it in. And then
Can I do like that?
mm-hmm.
Look how carefully I do that.
Oops. See, I'm shaking still.
And is that good?
Mm-hmm. There's one.
That's yours?
Mm-hmm.
And then we need to do this little.
And then that's funny. And then
That's the salt.
and then this, and then a little for good luck. Here. Alrighty, we have stir this
Stir it up.
salt into the flour, and now the recipe had called for 1.5 cups of Crisco, and you know you can use that, but I like to keep it a little more natural, and I use half butter and half Crisco.
Okay. So 1.5 would be
Mhm.
3/4 then. Of
So
both.
I actually, you know what? I actually use 2 sticks of butter and a half a cup of Crisco.
Okay.
So it's actually a little more butter.
Okay. So 2 sticks of butter for you and
It's yours.
it's
Give it a
good
flip or
enough.
two.
A flip.
Give it a flip, and if
flip.
you see some big ones, then cut them down.
Okay. Because I'm glad this is the hardest part because this was no fun. This is stressful.
Oh, you just gotta have a movie on, put on an old movie, or
Be drinking
turn off the
heavily.
music, or
You know,
get a
drinking
glass of
heavily.
wine.
Chatting has been fun.
Yes. Okay, now the next thing we're gonna do is beat an egg, each of us, and
Are these an okay egg to beat?
I think I'm gonna use
The bigger
a
egg?
bigger egg.
Okay.
Now are you
The egg
reading?
and I.
I like jumbo
Is
eggs.
temperature of the egg important?
Most of the time when you are baking, eggs should be at room temperature.
This one is. I can feel it.
Yes. Well, especially if you're going to do meringue or make cakes, don't pour that in there yet.
I'm just mixing it. I'm just mixing it.
I didn't mean to scare you. We're going to beat an egg.
Or beat beans. If I throw this egg in
Oops, I
here.
spilled some.
Okay.
We're going to add some ice water and vinegar.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And you won't taste the vinegar.
Okay. What does the vinegar
And-
do? Do you know?
It's caused a chemical reaction.
Wow. It smells like that.
If you have apple cider vinegar that isn't distilled, it's better. But I didn't have any.
Well, let me think. How much vinegar? 1
I have a lot of it.
tablespoon.
It's what, 3 or 4 tablespoons.
Oh, it is 4 tablespoons. I
4
think the big one again.
tablespoons. Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay,
Okay.
now you.
Look how it's separated.
I know, my
The
egg
egg
over
is
there.
what it's
It kind of cooked the egg. I re-scrambled mine in there.
Yes. You gotta
Now
do that.
in?
Dump it in.
Dumping. I love these bowls. I remember these bowls from childhood.
Yes.
I think I ate my cereal into your house with these bowls.
I've had them for about 48 years.
Well, that would be the difference. I've turned the corner here
Yes.
on this whole thing.
Well, just to let you know, I've never seen it look like this.
Oh. I guess one man's success is another man's failure.
So whatever, it'll still be good.
Oh, these are all the
Because
ingredients.
I've never
I have
added the Crisco after I added the egg and water and vinegar. So, but it'll be okay. All right. It's already flaky. You see how it's not wanting to stick together?
I do. This is like Play-Doh.
You're kneading, Liz.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here. She's just enjoying this.
Oh,
It looks
Sprinkle.
like that,
Yeah, and here too, please.
something like that.
Be careful for the floor.
No
Like that's
problem.
about
Here, let
it.
me just
I'm like a
straighten it.
5-year-old.
For 15 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
And it gets cold evenly if it's patted out thinner.
It is better.
You know, about as thin as what you have it now is good.
Okay. But actually a piece of pie crust.
You know, once you do that over and over, if you make one once a week, you can do it with your eyes closed,
Yeah,
almost.
okay. I'll be sure and do this once a week.
Next time I see you, we'll put on 50 pounds.
Now it goes in the fridge. Yes?
Yes. Oui. How do you say yes in Dutch?
Yeah.
Ja. Ja. Hoedete, I love that saying. Hoedete.
This will fit perfectly.
Last time, last time we were there,
20
with
miles
them,
up
Alright.
we did
to the
delivery.
stadium.
The pizza wasn't that good. It's like it had
Yeah.
30, 40 minutes to cool down out of the oven, and then it just reset up and everything.
It's different.
And the sandwich we got from there was just flat
Yeah,
out
I already took my
insulting.
turn
that they would
And so it
serve
doesn't
food.
stick, I don't have to turn it.
And you want me to throw one?
We can turn it, and let's, because the other side looked kind of dry, so let's see what
So
it
we
looks
can
like.
throw it, and
I
it
would
still
love to
you
try
still
it.
leave it
Cracks,
on
so
the garden.
that's fine. And it
Well,
looks
if you
moist
want
enough
if
where
you
we
still
don't have
have
to
to
add.
that one,
Tried
you
it,
can
it was
put
like
it down. But if you don't,
Dale
just
roast
draw
right
if
out
you
bread
add
with
that
pieces
or
of
then
beef
you match
jerky.
it.
I can see you've done this.
Rolling out? Yeah, I like to make things, but I'm not very good at it. I've never made a pie. I make empanadas, you know those? That's
I
what
always
seem to
have
make,
that plan. I'm like,
South American pie? And I make those, so it's savory. I've never made a sweet.
That was like the word of wonder.
Empanadas, I know it. I've seen it.
I'm sure you've seen them before.
So they kept it cool enough to make it home.
That's a good
But-
one to do.
Correction.
Wow.
Okay, so we're driving home from Costco last
This is
weekend,
how I like doing
like
it.
last Saturday or something.
Down there.
And I rolled down the windows because it was a beautiful day. It was like
Beautiful.
70 degrees, and it just felt.
If you beat me to 10 seconds,
Thank you, Aunt Carol. This was a lovely presentation of the peach cobbler beef
Where
dish pie.
is,
To be continued. Your part's up.
Sorry, it's my fault.
Oh,
You wanted to say some stuff again?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you.
You know,
this
I
is-
think we need
I'll be right back,
to-
yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's recording.
Oh, but
It's gotta have like.
Well,
Thank you for watching the Hector Family Show. Because this is the best Hector family, especially the best cooks in the world. My family.
Amen.
Thank you, bye. Have a good day.